And so the hammer will come down. Shit will hit the fan if you don't listen to your higher guidance. And then more recently, the C-clip, which is like a freak thing in the vehicle, came undone. And it, like, caused it to need to be towed and get fixed. And, I think that I had kind of, not just me, but I mean, me and my partner, like, we had been trying to get on a better schedule, like waking up earlier. And because both of us have a very lax schedule. And, I think that was really like the hammer coming down. I mean, it was 2:30 on a Thursday night, and I was DD, so, I only had just like one drink while we were out. And, but, we were out with a few other friends, and, Chris is very generous, so, like, when he gets going, he's just like, buying all the drinks and all the snacks. And, we were out late again. We were supposed to be getting on a better schedule. But it just, feels too good to, be with your friends, making the connections. But after a certain point, I'm definitely like, I want to go home, but I'm always a good sport. And anyways, the hammer had come down. So on the way home at 2:30 on a Thursday night, I'm DDing. And my car just stops working because the C-clip had come undone. It's also called the Jesus clip, by the way. So my problem had become someone else's problem because I didn't have the money to fix my car or get it towed. And that shifted me into a new level of awareness about, okay, I've learned everything about exiting the system. Well, not everything, but I've learned a valuable... I've been not only learned, I've been living a valuable experience of exiting the system, of exiting the monetary system, and seeing how incredibly simple we can live, and that we don't need to hoard resources, and that our consumption is actually it's like a symptom of a very sick world. So anyways, not to be negative, but anyways, I now use that all to my coaching. So in this new phase, I got to get really clear. And I'm telling you this not because I like want to, blab my life or vlog, but I hope that you get something out of it. I had to get really clear about what it is that I want money for. Because we're living in a new design where we're attracting things, we're using law of attraction. In the Matrix world, I think we just always worked. Like, we were just such workhorses that we just, like, made money and just, like, you just hoarded it. It was just always there. And, like, you would spend the crap out of it because you just didn't really think about it. Because money imposes so much over our consciousness, and this Matrix system that we live in imposes so much over our consciousness that, it's kind of hard to have awareness. But I did it, so I'm here to teach others how to do it also. And a lot of us are shifting from making a job, making a business, making a life, doing our mission, our true higher purpose. And me too, and I'm sharing along the way to help you out. Don't do it blindly, and don't do it with any fear. So we're coming out of a fear paradigm into a love paradigm, getting away all that fear. I basically say, no, I'm going to do something different. People tend to do what I do, so I've pioneered this for you already. It's non-human entities, corporations, computers, digital. It's not real. You're real. Your debts to individuals are real. Maybe pay them, maybe. Work something out, because as time and money are like the same thing, so things change as time goes on. Also when you're dealing with people, there's a morality component. See, there's no morality component within the monetary world as we knew it. These things, like, we get these, it's such a waste of paper. My God, So I took my money out of Chase and put it into a federal credit union, some insurance. I have no insurance. What do you need insurance for? Even when I had a car, I didn't have insurance. The hack is get insurance, get the card, so that if you get pulled over, you can just show them the card. But then I canceled it. The system, spirit world is more real.
I know that I'm not here to fucking kill anybody in my car. So I don't need insurance money anyway. Like, can I just can I just fix this instead of going through insurance? Because when you go through insurance, it's way more expensive. Pre-approved for a credit card? That's funny. Your credit history has allowed us to pre-approve you for a MasterCard. That's like emergency money, right? If I needed that, but I don't need that because I don't have any money problems whatsoever. I've had zero money problems. There was 1 month where I needed $5 to make rent. That was the only time in 3 years that I felt like, shit, I need $5. Let's see, I got some tolls. $63. $2.50 worth of tolls. $15 late fee, $15 late fee, final late fee. Now it's $63. I'm being punished by a non-human entity. $2.50 toll bill. Eat a dick. That's hilarious. Guys, so energy bills, and it's at $1,145. I figured I would just fuck around and find out. Let the system balance itself out. I can do that. Maybe you don't feel like you can do that. I can do that. And I'm not a scumbag for it. I'm a pioneer. If nothing changes, nothing changes. We're not supposed to be enslaved by money. We shouldn't have to pay to shelter ourselves. We didn't evolve to build our own huts and live in them. And even then, little hanky-panky Hank Meyer wants to charge people to live on land that is yours for free. That was the original snake oil salesman. Tell you you owe property taxes. That's funny. I never have money problems. It's just a pioneering of a new situation, which will then pertain. So going forward, I got no problem with the paradigm. It's a paradigm shift. So you got to shift it. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Sell me insurance. Do you think insurance is too expensive? Absolutely. I have a realtor that sends me stuff. What's this? What the fuck is this? It's like a bill for $40. And I'm like, what is this even for? I mean, this could very well just be a scam. There's a lot of scams. When you try to work with the system, you get scammed like crazy. So there's really no point. You just tell these people to take a hike. Figure it out. But they won't because they're just people that are just there to do a job and they just go home at the end of the day. You don't owe anything to any person. Oh, this is funny. I got a brand new car back in July, and I never planned on paying for it, by the way. I stole it. I put money down, but I never planned on paying for it. I wanted to see how long it takes to get a car repoed. And they now are trying to tell me I owe them $10,000. That's not even close to what I would have owed before it got repoed. And they're like, if you make 2 payments of $3,000 before the 15th of March. Oh my god. They called me, I blocked the number. They fucking texted me this morning. It's so funny. AT&T fiber, faster internet. I don't need that. That's just junk mail. This is so wasteful. Oh, here's Chase Bank. This is funny. This is probably really funny. In 2017, I racked up $8 grand on credit cards with Chase, and that's when I said, take a hike, I gotta go, figure it out, I got nothing for you. And when they saw that I wasn't making any money, because I went donation-based only, do research and travel, and they saw that I wasn't making any money, and they're like, well, we'll take $400. Oh, this person has nothing, but let's take $400 from the person that has nothing. And I was like, that's so funny. Now, years later, okay, this is the new deal that they're offering me. This is so funny. We want to work with you to settle your credit. Your current balance is $7,000, but we'll accept $2,500 to settle this account. They will offer me a deal. I can save all this money. God, it's so fucking insane. Back in COVID, I got a Target credit card. I ran it up because I just wanted some stuff. Very much on it. It's $300. And now it's like, what, $500? Sorry, Target. You're just gonna have to eat it. These are rituals, okay? This is like white magic. This is how humans create reality. I don't think this is like fun and vengeful or whatever. It's white magic. I don't do these things on purpose because I'm like, I have some like criminal genetic or whatever. It's like none of that. So you have people that do black magic and they control the system, and this is what all this stuff is connected to. Hey, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna rob your system, and I'm not gonna care about it, and I'm gonna say, figure it out, not my problem. Actively participate in the dismantling of an immoral system. It's immoral. It's also extraneous. A synchrony bank. What is this even for? $600 amount due. $300. Or it could be for a dental visit. I had to have like an emergency surgery. Put it on a care credit card, which I think is synchrony. Shouldn't have to pay enormous amounts of money for emergency surgery. Pen credit. Oh, it's a toll bill. A $2.50 toll is now $50. You little slave, because you didn't pay us. You now owe us $50. It's fucking insane, dude. It's just a dark cycle of time. If I just pay $300, then they will eat the rest. Well, you're not getting that either, because that was a ritual. Thank you. What the fuck is this? This bill, Community Bank, I have no idea what it's for, $900. If you have difficulty paying the balance, I don't have any difficulty paying this balance. I just take this piece of mail and I throw it in the garbage. No difficulty at all. I had 2 credit cards with Chase. One had $7,000 on it. This one had $2,000 on it. And so for this one, they're like, well, you owe us $2,300, but we'll accept $800 if you're having difficulty paying it. No difficulty at all. I don't have any difficulty paying you, Chase Bank. I just take that piece of mail and I throw it in the garbage. No difficulty at all. And I never felt fear about any of this stuff. Here's this pile of mail from these non-human entities, these non-human corporations. There's probably like $30,000 worth of bills in there. Just that easy. I don't have any difficulty paying these bills. I don't have any money problems. I just throw it in the garbage. Anyone, you can't get blood out of a stone. I have nothing you can take from me. Anyway, like ever, So it's good that Texas put out that rent relief grant, $1 billion, and I didn't even have to do anything. God will do a lot. God will reorganize your scenario. Communication is the bridger of the paradigms. When it comes to these non-human entities looking for all this money, I don't pay attention to them whatsoever. I give them no communication. These are non-human entities, and I will not communicate with them. It's all on purpose. All purposeful. I have robbed this system. I robbed the government. The government's been robbing us of our soul, not only money, doing immoral things. There is no harm in just taking it back, taking back your power. You gotta take it back. No one's gonna give it to you. You have to take it. Okay? It presents you with, do you have a problem or something you're working through that you want help with? And I was like, well, what is my problem? Like, obviously, I have to have something. What is it? And right now, for me, it's money. I get everything that I need, but I lately have been feeling like I need more. Because of the car breaking down. That was kind of a freak thing, by the way. It's like, when you're not listening to your higher guidance, you get slapped down. Or when it's time to venture into when you're presented with like a new task, because my car was not supposed to break down. And it's unfortunate because it was something that, it was like, now my problem has become someone else's problem because I didn't have the money to get it towed or get it fixed. And that was, a huge shift in my own consciousness. This is now a new thing that I have to consider, which I should have considered before, but I hadn't because I was
focusing on what it was I was like guided to do, and it hasn't failed me. And I wouldn't say that failed me, but it was a wake up call to actually accumulate abundance in the form of money. So you notice I never complain about money. I have no problem with money. My own guinea pig. We're still here to be incredibly relatable. Like, the reason why I do my coaching is I have all the shamanic medicine from experience. I'm my own guinea pig. The reason why I exited the system and told my debt to take a hike was because I had to be my own guinea pig, to learn from experience, to have this human experience to share with you, to be a teacher to others. And I'm now in a position where I have a problem. I want more money. This isn't me trying to get money. This is me sharing with you like how I'm bridging these two worlds. It's about what I learned, because I'm sharing with you what I learned about my situation, because the problem isn't always the problem, right? So I said out loud, well, can I fix my own problem? So I said out loud, what do I need to do to make more money? Spoken word is so powerful. And right away, my guidance came through. Look like money. Put out the vibration of money. I did that as a hairstylist, but that was just a default. I didn't realize what I was doing. But the truth is, if I looked like a slob, then I wasn't putting out a vibration of abundance. I put a lot of time, energy, thought into, well, this was a gift, but I've so grateful. It's great being grateful, and 333. Putting out the vibration of money. Putting out the vibration of abundance. Putting out the vibration of being grateful, and then utilizing all these things, you put your energy and time into. After 7 minutes, you restate the issue. And restating the issue was, I actually don't know why I want more money. And I have a paradox inside of me, because I need more money, but I don't care about money. I don't have emotions associated with it. And I need to put more thought and intention into the things that money can buy. So my guidance has been to write down, get really clear about what it is I want more money for. And, it's just popped up recently, because when it was just me, I didn't, I felt like I have been whittled down to nothing. If you guys have been following me, you've heard my stories about, the situations that I had been in where I was whittled down to nothing. And I never felt the fear, because I always felt like I was taken care of. And I had heard that when you start serving God, you're always taken care of. God not meaning to be the schizophrenic idea, what is God anyway? But just in that whole quote, just don't serve money, serve God, and everything happens for you. Everything comes to you. You put out, you get back what you put out. And serving others, you always get what you need. It's true. The future, I'm in a phase of I'm going to meditate on and get really clear about what it is I want money for and how much, and then letting the law of attraction, letting the spark of inspiration follow suit. Because in the old world, we did things a lot differently. So I will keep you posted on how it goes. I hope you got a lot out of this. Don't be too shy to ask for help. We are not meant to solve our own problems. We're still here to be humans, have a 3D experience. So you could be and this is why I also love this workshop. I'm at a table with amazing, successful people, entrepreneurs. I'm in a room full of them, but we all have problems that we need help with, and we need each other, and we can't always solve our own stuff. So I got a lot more clear on, because I knew my blockage to money was not that I hated it, because I definitely don't have a problem with it. I have a problem with the way that we use it. That's all. And so I knew that wasn't it. And I just I learned from my peers that I have a paradox inside me about money because I don't care about it, but I want it. That's a paradox. So in this, coming week, coming like today and going forward, I'm going to start really focusing on and getting really clear about, finding the value in money again, right? In a different way, coming from an entirely different perspective. And the end goal is to give ourselves so much value outside of money. So, in conclusion, with Monetary Reset, the whole idea is to create a world without money because we give ourselves so much value outside of money that we won't need it anymore. Here's an example. When we have extra money, we use it to help other people, to better their situation. We are more mindful on how we can take the resources that we have and make the most out of them. So when I didn't have any money, I'm making the most out of the resources that I have. And then when I have money, I'm going to make the most out of the resources that I have. And eventually we're going to solve each other's problems so much so that we won't even need a monetary paradigm. We can kind of be mindful and trade. We might still have it for the things that, like if you want your hair done but you don't have anything that I need, you can give me money, and vice versa. If I want something from you but I don't have anything that you need, I can give you money. So I see that being very practical use of money in the future. But the whole idea is to create a world without money. And I think it's going to happen through human behavior. And, I could be wrong, but I do not believe in like a system just switching. I think it's going to happen from the bottom of the pyramid up. That like notion from God to go and watch the video, knowing that it was about to get taken down. So this isn't about like censorship or like whatever, because I don't give a shit. I'll never fight against the system. I don't care. Every single cop in that jail told me to sue the bus, and I was like, I'll never. I don't care. I will never go against the system. I don't care. I use God. I use something more powerful. You know what's more powerful than $1 million? The absence of money. People try to give me money and grants. Finally, it was like a whole network of people. It was like back in like 2017. They were like throwing money at me in grants, but it all comes with obligations. And I just kept saying no and no and no and no. I was offered a show on Netflix to be the host to go into haunted houses. And I entertained it for 0 seconds. I just had a polite conversation with Sony in which I said, no, thank you. That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. Because I was talking about AI, and I was the only one that was doing it at the time. And finally, one of these investor people was like, what in the world are you doing that is more powerful than like $10 million or something? And I said, I'll tell you what, the absence of money. No money is more powerful than all the money in the world. And that's the truth. That's the power of God. That's where we are headed. And the sooner you mentally wrap your mind around that, the sooner you connect to Mother, Father, God as your provider. Venus is abundance. Venus rules abundance. Mercury rules how you move about the world. These are aspects of Mother, Father, God in the physical reality. It's your Mercury and your Venus that replaces money. God. That's it.